and become the man that you need to be. Go in it, go in it, go in it. Go in it, go in it, go in it. You are your greatest asset. Your pain, your story, everything that you've overcame, everything that you've been through is your greatest asset. So many people, and me for so long, guys, I suppressed, I depressed, I didn't express the greatness I had within myself. I would lie to myself. I would hide. My ego would protect me from being embarrassed and ashamed of the things that I've been through, right? Of being 40 pounds overweight, of having man boobs, and having that stubborn summer fat and those love handles that held me back for so long, for being bullied physically and verbally for years, right? When it talks about not almost graduating high school, with not having my father around for majority of my life, for growing up in poverty, to growing up with my single mom, right? These things, your story, the process, the hero's journey of overcoming all of that stuff, because your pain becomes your power and that power becomes your purpose. All of you guys have such a big ego, not being vulnerable, not expressing the greatness you have within yourself, of what you already overcame, of what you've been through, of what you've experienced, of what you know, because it's your duty and obligation to share that, because it could save lives. It's your duty and obligation to share your story and what you overcame and how you overcame it, because it could save somebody's life. Somebody's life is on the line. They're overweight. They're dealing with anxiety, depression, weed, alcohol, porn, lust, whatever that you've overcame, and you overcame it. You have an experience that you gained the wisdom because you went through that, you struggled with that, and you overcame that. So it's your duty and obligation to share that, so you could give that person the inspiration, the motivation, the information, the education to get that transformation. You need to stop having such that big ego, like it's not your responsibility. So selfish. It's not about you, it's about them. The reason that you share your message is for them, so it could change their lives. I don't care if I get a dime from this, if I get a client from it, if I get a subscriber from it, I could care less. The reason I put this message out there is because if it could inspire, motivate somebody to take an action, to make a different decision, to change their life, to level up, then that is worth my 5-10 minutes, my energy to express my story. That's what God put me through that. That's why God put those people in my life that changed my life. Because this is what changed my life. This is the communication, the motivation, the information that changed my life. So it's my duty and obligation to share that with you guys. Your pain, your struggles, your adversities becomes your power. It becomes your power, guys. Right? When you stop coming from a disempowered position where you're victim mindset, you're just angry at the world, you're complaining, you're like, God, why me? And you just keep on blaming other people, blaming your circumstances, coming from a victim mentality, right? Just being your lower self, right? And then when you're going through struggles and adversities, coming from a confident place, your higher self, coming from abundance, coming from confidence, coming from an empowered position, a higher frequency, a higher energy. When you come from that, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through, no matter what happens in your life, you're going to make that a positive situation. You're going to take that pain, that struggle, that problem, that adversity, and you're going to allow it to fuel you, to empower you, to give you superpowers, to tell an even greater story, right? Because the more pain you've been through, the greater the story. The greater the story. The people that been through the most, that been through the darkest, are meant to shine the brightest. The people that been through the most are on this earth to give the most because they've been through it. So many people have been through these struggles of depression, being suppressed, having problems with sin, having problems with weed, alcohol, drugs, partying, pleasure seeking, especially in the society we live in today. Porn, overeating. 37% of Americans are obese. Like over 1/3 of Americans are obese. That's like 30, 40 pounds of straight fat sludge on their bodies. Why? Because they don't have the proper education about the macronutrition of what they put in their body, and really the information's out there. It's the lack of being lazy and taking responsibility to actually get that information and being disciplined and having the right mindset to actually execute on that, right? That's the reason why people are overweight. It's not that hard to walk, to run, to work out. That's the natural body, right? And same thing when it comes to macronutrition. But this is the same thing in everything. If you're dealing with weed, dealing with alcohol, porn, womanizing, lust, pleasure seeking, instant gratification, escapism, shiny object syndrome, self-sabotage, all of these things work the same way. All of these things work the same way, bro. Whatever that you've overcame, you need to share that with other people, because that's your purpose. And everything that you're dealing with right now, man, that's your purpose right now in this very moment. To overcome that, to learn from that, to grow from that. Every single pain, adversity, struggle that you're going through right now, you better thank God for it, because that's going to make you stronger. That's going to make you wiser. That's going to make you better. That's going to make you the man that you're called to be, that God put you on this earth to be. So don't complain about it. Don't be bad about it. Let that fuel you, because that's your power. That's your next level up right there. That's your next breakthrough. You already know the name of the game. The more pain, the more gains. Don't you guys know that? So let your pain, let your story no longer suppress it, no longer depress it, express it, embody it. No longer have this big ego of not having the vulnerability, not having the confidence. Not having the be ashamed and embarrassed of what you've been through and what you're going through, right? Don't have this ego and this fear of judgment of others. Come on now, you're suppressing your gift, your superpower. Come on, guys, share that story, change lives, and face every single pain and adversity that you're going through right now, head first. Balls of the walls, grab it by the thorns and say, this is my pain, this is my next level up, these are my gains. All right, that's the video for today, guys. Devin Quite DC. Click the links below to follow me on social media, connect with me there, lots of free content, DM me for coaching always if you want to get the results you always wanted and level up and turn that pain into power and that power into purpose and become the man that you're called to be. You can click the link below, coaching application, website, all of that. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your family and friends. Much love. God bless. Peace out. Let's go.